Hello, welcome back to another one of my vid on ramblings about movies. Today I'll talk a little bit about Daredevil. Um, Recently, it was announced that Marvel has taken back the right for Daredevil, which is a good thing. It was a character that was languishing in uh, limbo because the studio that had the right didn't do a very good job with the rights and left it on the shelf for quite some time now. And when I heard of the news, I was excited. I don't expect them to go rush out and make another Daredevil movie because Marvel has a full plate of movies in the next 3 years. But I did pop in the DVD of Daredevil again just to watch it. I watched it once in the movie theater, and then I think I bought the DVD for cheap at, at some place long ago, and I don't think I watched it. But I popped in the DVD and I rewatched it just to see what was wrong with the movie. Um, when I saw Daredevil, I was no doubt disappointed. But I thought it was a decent movie for maybe half of it. Okay, I felt that, okay, first of all, I had no problem with Ben Affleck as Daredevil. I had no problem with Michael Duncan as the Kingpin. Um, uh, or even Jennifer Gardner or Colin Farrell. I felt that the casting was okay. I love the costume that they did for Daredevil. I thought that was a very well done costume up until this point. If you look at all the movies like all the Batman movies with Clooney and Val Kilmer, up until this point, I think no one has done a superhero costume that I really like. And when I saw Daredevil, I really like how the costume fit him, the way it looks. Um, Certainly, I liked the level of special effect that they used in the movie. I thought it was very clever on how they uh, use the technology to give you the insight on how Matt Murdock can feel or see things or dangers around him. All of that was well and good. Um, Ben Affleck did an okay job, and Colin Farrell was okay as Bullseye. I felt the biggest problem, now that I saw it again, I enjoyed the first half of the movie, um, but then when it started to unfold with Elektra, I started to have a lot of problems with the movies. I felt that um, they fell into the trap. The writers of the movie fell into the trap of trying to squeeze in too much into the storyline. With the Kingpin hiring Bullseye to get rid of Daredevil, I felt that was more than enough for the movie. Introducing Jennifer Gardner as a love interest would have been wonderful, okay, if it ended there and then leave Elektra out of the story. To me, that would have been a better setup for a sequel assuming that they think ahead. To me, it was silly that they did the movie, include in Elektra, only to spin off the Elektra movie, which was horrendous. That I saw on DVD at home, and I couldn't make it through the movie. That was just a total piece of garbage. Um, so, in hindsight, if that was the intention of the writer and the director to do this movie, put in Elektra, go through her whole introduction in order to do the spin-off movie, stupid. Okay, it would have been better off to do the movie without Elektra, build up the character of Elektra so that you have the big sequel where Elektra is the main antagonist or villain. So that's, I think, is where the movie start to completely fall apart for me, because as I was watching it, I was saying, why are they doing this? Why are they rushing Elektra through this movie? Because Elektra by herself is such an awesome character that deserves a whole lot more attention than what they're doing. But that was where the problem for me was. As far as the fight scenes with, Bullseye and the Kingpin, I think that was very well done. I like, like I said, I love the special effect where they use the rain, and how Matt Murdock was able to use the rain to visualize and see the face of Jennifer Gardner. There's a lot of good moment in that movie. It was just, to me, it was too bad that it was handled by a director that really, he was fairly new. I think his name was Johnson, last name, and he has done, sadly, quite a few movies since Daredevil, and I think the majority of them flop. So I don't know how he keep getting jobs, but he's still out there making movies. Anyhow, I really think the right direction to do Daredevil would be to go even darker than what was done in the original movie. I would like to see them, reintroduce the character now owned by Marvel, and approach it in a darker tone, more of the Frank Miller style, and then figured out how to use Elektra the right way. I think between Elektra, Bullseye, and the Kingpin, you can even introduce in the Punisher in this set of movies, because I think having Daredevil go into a conflict with a vigilante like the Punisher would be a great movie almost by itself, in my opinion. That's one way you can do a good movie with those two, instead of like trying to do a Punisher movie by itself and then do a Daredevil movie. I'm not sure if Marvel owned the right to the Punisher, so that might not be even a possible choice. But in the end, I think Daredevil is one of the property that I believe could do very well if it was handled correctly, because he's a very well-loved character and he's very neat. I enjoy Daredevil as far as the comic is, because I always like superheroes that have basically, some amped up natural power, but they are mostly human beings. They're more believable. So let's hope that someday we get to see a new Daredevil movie that are worthy to be excited about. Anyhow, thanks for watching my movie rambling.